This was not just a military speech, it was a strategic warning sent directly to Washington and Tel Aviv. You are watching TimesXP, it's me, Prithiatri, and the message from Tehran, it was blunt, it was chilling, and it was designed to echo far beyond Iran's border. Iran is no longer talking about defense alone. According to Iran's top military commander, Major General Abdul Rahim Mousavi, Tehran is now preparing for something far more aggressive. He says Iran has shifted towards what it calls an offensive defense doctrine. Let's pause here. What do you actually mean by that? Well, in simple language, it means Iran is signaling that it will not just wait for the attacks. Instead, it could strike first if it believes danger is coming. It could respond faster and harder than before, and it wants enemies to believe retaliation would be immediate. He delivered his message with unmistakable clarity here. He warned that if war breaks out, it will not stay limited to one country. He suggests the entire Middle East could be pulled into the conflict, and then came the most explosive part of his comments. He warned that in such a war, no American presence in the region would remain safe. Well, that includes US military bases, that includes naval fleets stationed in the Gulf water, and it includes troops deployed across allied Middle Eastern nations. Well, this is a serious escalation in rhetoric because the Middle East hosts thousands of American soldiers. US air bases operate in multiple Gulf countries, and American naval forces constantly patrol strategic shipping routes. Well, Iran's message is designed to act as deterrence. In military strategy, sometimes the goal is not to start a war. Well, the goal is to make war look so dangerous that opponents avoid it entirely. He also directly accused the United States and Israel. That's right, he claimed that both the nations are secretly supporting efforts to destabilize Iran. According to him, these alleged efforts, they include supporting protests and internal unrest, cyber operations targeting infrastructure, and intelligence operations aimed at weakening Iran's government. Iranian leadership often fumes domestic unrest as foreign interference, always. Western governments deny such allegation, always, but the accusations, they are deeply embedded in Tehran's security narrative. Well, he also dismissed the Western threats of economic blockade here. Well, Iran has faced decades of sanctions and financial restrictions. Yet, Iranian leaders argued that their economy and their military capabilities, they have survived and even adapted under pressure. He praised Iran's intelligence agencies as well, claiming that they have successfully uncovered and stopped multiple foreign-backed plots. Well, these claims, they serve two purposes. A, strengthening domestic confidence inside Iran, and B, sending a warning to adversaries that covert operations may not succeed. In the end, let me make you understand why this warning matters and why you need to look at the bigger regional picture here. Well, the Middle East is already experiencing extreme military tensions, right? The US has increased naval deployments in the Persian Gulf. Israel continues monitoring Iran's missiles and nuclear programs very closely, and Iran supports allied armed groups across several regional conflict zones. Now, this creates a very dangerous chain reaction. If one confrontation escalates, multiple groups, multiple countries could become involved simultaneously, and that is what analysts mean when they warn about the regional war.